My name is Anthony Champ Kelly, and my title is Assistant General Manager for the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders are one of the staple franchises of the NFL. When you think Raiders, you think of pioneers, and you think of the silver and black. I mean, one of the reasons that I was drawn to this franchise was because of what they've done as far as the promotion of minorities in the NFL. And our goal is to ultimately build a winning franchise that is going to make our fan base smile and make them happy. And I'm excited every day to get a chance to come to work.
Champ is loving. He is loyal.
My family is the most important thing. I wanted to be intentional about sharing my time to my kids.
I love my dad because he's really respectful and he treats everybody with kindness, and he's really supportive of anything that we do.
My dad is kind, thoughtful, and dedicated. What I love about my dad is he's kind and he loves me.
He's always been super determined. He's always been so gracious and humble.
I'm from a very small, rural town in North Florida. My grandmother, Mary Sorey, she was the backbone of our family. She is the head of my coaching tree, my rock. Everything that I am today is a direct correlation to her giving me the confidence to know that I could achieve more. Getting into sports, I had to go the extra mile. I had to fight. I had to strain and commit.
He did not have an easy upbringing. He has never once used that as an excuse.
I appreciate every hardship that I went through because it formed a man that I'm proud to be today.
Champ is one of the hardest working people I've ever met. He set a goal years and years and years ago, back when we were dating. And he'd have all these TVs, and he would break down film every game, and then he would write letters to every NFL team. I
sent letters out 3 times a year, both handwritten and email, to all 32 teams for 4 years. There were a lot of rejection letters, but each year I would meet a couple of people who invested in me and taught me about the profession, and ultimately formed a relationship with them.
But he would not give up, and he just kept working, and he finally got an interview, and that was with Denver.
To see where he is today is just really amazing, because that obviously was something that's been in him since we were in college, and it's really special just to see how he's grown.
What Dad does is he looks for new players and he finds the job for them.
When I interviewed for my first job with the Denver Broncos, I sat across the general manager, and Ted asked me, "Where do you see yourself long term?" And I said, "I see myself sitting in a seat like yours, giving an opportunity to a guy that looks like me to realize his dream."
And he's never once forgotten, where he came from. He remembers what it was like to be that new guy and to finally get your shot.
Well, athletics in general had a tremendous impact on my life. The game of football saved my life, to be real. When I was growing up, we couldn't afford to go to the big camps that were offered in multiple states or different areas. And so I've always kind of told myself that if I was ever in position to give back to that kid who was hungry, who was thirsty to do more, that I would do that.
He said, nobody has ever come back to the community that I was, a part of, I was raised, that got out, right? That is doing something successful. So we got married. Then the next year, in 2010, we started a nonprofit. It's called Heart Power.
One of the functions that continues to go on is the Champ Camp. And it's been going on since 2010. And so we hope to instill those values into our campers each and every year. And we've probably seen tens of thousands of kids over these years. We have campers that have been through college and graduated college. Some have been to the NFL, some are in the NFL.
We have volunteers come from all over, and they are all like-minded, and that they just want to give back to these kids. It's so great to go back and to pour pour life into those kids.
You know, we've got coaches that span from head coaches in the NFL to collegiate coaches. We've had government officials come and talk to us, but it's truly using football as an avenue to get in, but the platform is really to teach these kids how to be successful both on the field and off the field.
They needed that. They needed people to come in that were not from there so that they could see, you know, successful stories and hear successful stories. And, you know, the Champ Camp, it wasn't as much about teaching football as it was about preparing kids for life.
People see my husband and they see him as this NFL executive, but where his heart is changing the landscape of kids and pouring into the communities.
The MBA program had a huge impact on my career. To be able to apply some of the principles that I learned from the school was just a tremendous catapult, you know, for my personal career. There's been a lot of folks who've invested in me, and you know, you don't get these types of awards or anything without those people who invest into you. The testament about, you know, my life is, you know, all of my blessings and all of my glories have been on the other side of a struggle or a loss, right? And then you gotta have the perseverance, you know, to get through it and to trust God, you know, that He's gonna take you to the place that He's promised. And so I live my life to give. Mark Davis signs my checks, but I go to work for God. And every day I wanna maximize the talents in which He's blessed me with. And so when I say that nothing is impossible, I truly believe it and I live it each day.
I'm just so proud of him for his hard work, for his determination, for him never forgetting where he came from and always keeping people, keeping God first, and just truly loving on people.
Champ, really excited for you, really proud of you, proud to be your friend, your brother, and but you're the best, man, and you know, you make such a difference to everyone around you, myself included. So congratulations. Looking forward to seeing many, many more great things from you. And can't wait for you to hire me in that assistant position, whatever that looks like.
Dad, congrats. I know you worked really, really hard. I'm happy that you're happy and you made it where you want to go in life.
Good job. I probably wouldn't have done it, but you did. Congratulations being a Distinguished Young Guy Award.
Champ, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you for many, many things. This award is definitely one of those additional things, but I'm most proud of the way that you love me and love the girls and how you always keep us as a priority. So congratulations. Enjoy some time in Kentucky. We love you.
Congratulations, Dad. We love you.